I'm Izzy Cerullo. I represented Brazil in rugby in the 2016 and 2020 Olympic Games. I joined LA28 as an athlete fellow on the Insights team. I am the daughter of two Brazilian immigrants. My parents came from Brazil to the US around 1980. I have an older brother, but the punchline is I'm a triplet. So I have three brothers, I'm the only girl in the family, and we all started playing soccer basically as soon as we could walk. I went to Columbia University on a pre-med track. I was pretty set on being a bio major, doing pre-med, and then going on to medical school after. I didn't actually discover rugby until college and went to go watch a rugby game that my friend was playing on the men's team. Had no idea what was going on, but was really excited and just captivated by the energy of the sport. And the captain of the women's team came up to me and just invited me to come out to practice the following week. And I said, sure, why not? Then soon after college, got an invitation to try out for the national rugby team in Brazil, which was not in the plans at all. I actually took the MCAT and then flew to Brazil to try out for the rugby team. In the lead up to Rio, they were trying to boost just the player pool available to make a good showing for rugby in the inaugural edition of rugby in the Olympic Games in Brazil. And someone floated me this, like, you're Brazilian, I think. You play rugby, try out. It's like, no, I'm gonna be a doctor. I have this really well thought out life plan. I've never lived in Brazil. My Portuguese is very, very rusty. That sounds fun, but I have this plan that I'm gonna follow. And then I realized I would really regret it if I didn't try. I set up a GoFundMe and asked people to dream an Olympic dream. We qualified as a team already because we're the host country up until 1 month before the games. The coach Paul had a big meeting with everyone and he basically named the roster, the 12 that would be on the team. And I was second to last to be called. Rugby to me now is still one of the great loves of my life. Sounds super cheesy, but anywhere I go, the first thing I do is look up a rugby team. I moved to LA, I didn't have any friends, but I knew where the rugby team was. I also waited, I had to take some time to reach out to them because I wasn't quite ready. They were like, whenever you're ready. And I appreciated that so much at the time because I knew I wasn't ready. I also felt like I had found my crowd, a group that embraced me for who I am, even when I was in the really questioning phase of my life of discovering what self-acceptance is. I found out about the LA28 Athlete Fellow Program on LinkedIn. Someone forwarded me that post. It ticked a lot of the boxes of being able to get exposure to something in an office setting, being able to learn new skills, and also kind of that safe space of doing something that's so close to home and heart, which is the Olympic and Paralympic movement. I joined the Insights team, which for me was totally new, but I leaned on my science research background. It was a steep learning curve in somewhat a new field, but I was fortunate enough to be taken on full-time after my fellowship experience. It's a program that allows athletes to take their experience and learn how to translate it into something that is not pure sport. And I think that is the essence for any athlete. Yeah, I'm just grateful the Athlete Fellowship Program has been an immensely important one to support me. And when the games finally come to LA, there's no denying that they're gonna be just a different scale. But also, I'm excited for the Paralympic Games to come to LA. I think the US has a lot of resources that it can put into shifting how we see and value the Paralympic Games.